Hello YouTube, here we are. Time for our mid-month, November 2016 update. Well, pretty much the biggest change overnight was a dusting of snow. Just enough to make the sidewalks and the roads slippery and all that good stuff. It, well, is what it is this time of year. Consider ourselves lucky that we haven't got minus 20 and, well, a foot of snow yet. Last year this time, according to my on this day posts on social media, we've already had cold and snow, so still having bare ground or no snow at all up till this point is excellent. Well, I believe in October update there, I was in full swing, still dealing with Dad's estate, if you want to call her that, and all the things that come about from that. If anybody ever wants a learning experience, take over something like that, or be part of something like that, you definitely learn the ins and outs and what to do, what not to do, and something as simple as proper paperwork means a lot when it comes down to push comes to shove. So of course I'm on the tail end of dealing with all of Dad's things, so that is definitely a plus. Got a couple more things to send on away and await a reply from, as well as waiting to hear back from a few of the places just to see if everything is still a go for the spring of the year. Well, obviously the old Silverado is doing well. We put some repairs into it here a couple months back, and well, it's looking like it's going to be the winter vehicle for this year. The other day I took my recyclings back, and you know, part of that was the summer can runs that I was doing, and a few bags were my own goodies, and you'd be surprised how quickly it added up there. It actually was able to pay off a outstanding bill, so that was a most definite bonus. Well, the vlogging channel's doing well. I've done another bulk drop of uploads, which will take me through till almost the end of the month, which is a good thing there. Gives a guy a chance to concentrate on other goings-on rather than having to struggle to film vlogging content. The vlogging channel still sitting at about 42 subscribers. It's not really growing much, but at the same time, again, you know, vlogs aren't everybody's well, pastime. The Maxwell's World channel is doing well. Still making content, still getting views, still getting new subscribers. I'd like to thank the new subscribers that have hopped on board in the last month. Currently, I believe we're sitting at 810 subscribers, which for a channel that's been around as long as mine is a drop in the bucket, but at the same time, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Well, some of the garbage in the marathon trailer is left over from Dad's. Some of it is a mine from around here. Trying to decide what I want to get rid of and what I want to hoard away for another winter. I would like to do one more dump run or so before the snow gets too deep. I know regardless of what the temperature is, the Silverado won't have any trouble out at the dump. So I'm not really in a big tearing hurry to get it done. Well, the yard's pretty much in its deep freeze type of state. We did have some warm weather which made the weeds start growing again, but I guess that is what it is. I was hoping to get a few more things done before the snow flew this year, but sometimes things don't quite work out the way you want them to. Still working on the fire pit channel videos. The biggest thing with me is getting the time and everything together to do it, and with phone calls and emails and days where it's just not a good day to be a member of society, it seems to put a slowdown or a drain on the filming schedule. All I gotta do is have a couple of things that fall into place, and we can get another season's worth of videos done. I'm still, even though it's been almost a year, kicking around the idea of sending my old hard drive away and seeing if I can recover data off of the old hard drive for the fire pit videos. Like I said, there had to been about 50 or so videos on that hard drive that hadn't gone live yet. Some of them were actually edited and waiting, as well as the Maxwell's World basement footage that never did get aired. They were all edited up and ready to go. So there would definitely be worth it to send it away in terms of long-term monetary gain, and in fact being able to recover some family documents and photos that are lost, and you know, having those back would be worth it as well. So we'll see how things shake out in the next little while. I have no idea the direction things are going. Well, for those of us that live in Canada, we've probably seen coverage of it, but for those of you that live in the States, y'all have been paying close attention to, well, the elections that were going on. That being said, I guess we do have, or I guess there is a new president of the United States. So hopefully the better candidate won, if you want to say, and hopefully the candidate that did win holds true to what the United States' values are, and plays well with the rest of the world, because, well, you know how that goes, right? One wrong move can undo years of you know, good doings to get things where they are. Pretty much, like I said, it's going to be probably a quiet fall. No projects on the go, nothing big on the horizon. Just trying to keep on keeping on and surviving. Of course, been applying for every type of job I come across, whether I'm qualified for it or not. The way I figure, eventually, if I apply for everything, somebody's eventually gonna bite and give me a shout back. And when that happens, well, we can all start to get back to work, and it'll all be good. Well, of course, I had things on the agenda here to do before the snow flew, but it's looking like it's probably not going to happen this season. But again, that is what it is. Sometimes you got to know what battles to fight, what battles to just let go and have them be what they are. You know, sometimes the more you struggle, the more you stress about it, the worse it actually gets. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, relax, do what you can, and ride out the storm or the changes, and it'll work out whatever direction it is supposed to be. You know, there was a time a few months ago where I thought there'd be a really, really big change in a certain direction, and well, that change hasn't come yet. It actually has held off. The big change and the new direction came in the loss, well, of my dad, which was very unexpected for this time around. You know, when you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, a relative, or somebody close like a father, especially given, you know, my situation with my father, it wasn't just a normal father-son, you know, we'll see you on Thanksgiving or Christmas relationship. My dad was sick for a lot of years, and I was basically part of his care structure for over 20 years, and as the time progressed, that basically grew and grew to the point where I was primary caregiver. And it's like losing a son, as well as, you know, losing a dad and a best friend. But of course, you pick up the pieces, move on, gather up what you can to survive, because it's what Dad would have wanted. You know, keep on keeping on, gather stuff up, and well, move on to the next round. Well, the Silverado's future is a little bit up in the air. due to a workplace injury and generally old age. I am finding it a little difficult to daily drive the 5-speed transmission on the Silverado here. So of course I have been kicking around the idea of selling the truck. However, given the current economy and state the way it is, I won't be able to afford to replace it unless I buy, you know, a $4,000 or $5,000 beater, which, given that, you'll need to put repairs into that beater in order to bring it up to the level of this here truck. So I've been kicking around the idea of possibility of a change in the vehicle status. Again, I don't really want to sell the Silverado, but you might have to go that way to get the vehicle you want for the future. When I bought the truck in 2012, I had plans, well, to go holidaying and pull the fiberglass camper trailer with it. And well, then I had the workplace injury, and things kind of spiraled out of place from there. You know, no matter how hard you tried to get back to where you were or needed to be, it seemed to always work, you know, not in your favor or against you. So this truck here I've always kept around. It's always been a good truck, reliable, dependable, turn the key at a moment's notice, and it's ready to go. So I have mixed feelings on, well, getting rid of it or selling it or keeping it. You know, if I keep it, then I can have it around for dump runs, rough use, and drive it when, well, I'm feeling good, feeling okay. And when I'm not feeling good or well, I can drive the automatic transmission, and, well, whatever happens in the future, happens in the future. But pretty much, guys, one day at a time, one step at a time, around and around we go. The future is unknown. So, thanks for watching this month of November 2016 update. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.